How are you doing and how have you been? It's Tazastical with Rimworld. Is that cool? I don't think so. I tried, party people. Let's get to it. So, it turns out I had an absolute brain fart, and this episode is all going to be about sorting out the food situation. It's sort of, I'll be honest, I woke up at 5 a.m. and just was like, oh, that's what you party people meant. So I have copied them over to both the stoves. Let's go into bills. So, the first one is just simple meals. This is just meat. So, the first one is, yeah. So, they're just meat and fungus, whatever. We don't care about simple meals, to be honest. They're sort of just panic food, really. Then we come down to the fine meals. So we've got two sets of fine meals. The first one, and obviously they're going to prioritise these ones first. The reason why I have underneath, so times 4 is, so if you've got all the materials, make times 4 at a time. If you don't have them materials, well, we don't want to starve, but then make the next one. Realistically, if they can't make times 4 fine meals, we're probably back to simple meals, but that's the logic of it. So then you don't have materials for 4, but then you can still make 1. That sort of logic. So the fine meals is going to be fungus, because this is what I worked out, because in order to make a fine meal, you need a combination of vegetarian and meat. So 1 nutrition of vegetarian, 1 nutrition of whatever. So that's 1 nutrition of fungus. If we've got meat, do it with meat, because we don't get any negatives for eating meat, but then we'll still get the bonus because it's got fungus in. And it will mean our fungus growing field can go longer. Just see what happens when Tazastical pays attention, party people. I'm breaking bread here. Am I breaking bread? That doesn't make sense. But we're flowing. We're progressing. More efficiency. So, then after that we've got vegetarian fine meals, which is just of the fungus. Because if we've got any left over... Saying that, do we need to do that? Yes, because I want these done first. I've upped them all as well so we can make more. We've got a big freezer. We should just make them. We've got 2 stoves. Just make as much. Then we've got vegetarian fine meals, which I should probably put last. And then we've got carnivore fine meals. So if we have so much materials, then use it on vegetarian and meat only. I'm not too sure about these 4 ones, because then we are just basically throwing food away, but assuming we've hit all the markers back here, then we might as well use the food anyway, and then we're sort of in luxury thing. I've put the meat really last, because really that just needs to be for fine meals or simple meals as well. So I think that's a much better way to do our food. And then our butchering is just, obviously we've suspended kibble because we haven't got any food, but just butcher creature forever, because, you know, I don't want us to get stuck on cooking just because, you know, a leprechaun hasn't been butched. What? Now, so hopefully that is the food situation sorted. However, what it does mean is obviously we need to set up some hunting tasks. We currently have 2 people on hunter, and if I remember, they should both have sniper rifles, which they do. Let's have a look at their movement speed. So Chieftains isn't great, and Komododos isn't great, because the muscle parasites. And you've got the psychic suppression, which is a problem we will address, don't get me wrong. Komodo, you're hunting a boomerlope. Absolutely lovely. You already got the memo. Love it, love it, love it. I do want this shield core hauled back, so let's get Dog to go do that. I'm glad you guys are loving the one on hauls and one on clean, and yeah, it's sort of like been pretty groundbreaking, I have to admit. There you go, Dog, get that back, because then we can create some fun stuff. We do need to haul all this ambrosia back and make sure we don't have meltdowns. Chieftain is going to, so recreation deprived, serious pain. So why aren't you getting time? I wonder if it's because your movement speed. So Chieftain's going to get locked inside, I think. I'm wondering when psychic suppression's hit and stuff like that. So Whistler just had... Oh, yeah, I forgot you want human meat. But yeah, he just had a fine meal. That's not a best example. It's not actually in our ideology, but just believe me, we don't get any negatives for eating meat. But so, yeah, thank you very much, party people. We are getting more efficient. Your boy is trying. He's trying to do you proud. He's trying to make you tear up a little bit. You watch this and you're like, oh, our boy is growing up. But I'm not a boy, I'm a man. Boom. Didn't see that coming. Plot twist. Right, we are on speed 3. Chieftain's mood is rather worrisome, but hey-ho. Maya's just the champ. She never complains. She just gets on with it. Brilliant. Herbal root we've got down here. We'll probably need some more over time, but I just think... what just happened? I thought something just blew up. It was probably one of the boomalopes. If you don't know, I'm just looking at the fertile grass down here. Obviously, the greener it is, the faster it grows. Does it actually... Yeah, it says down on the left-hand bottom corner when you hover over it on this. And it basically, yeah, the more fertile it is, the quicker stuff is grown. So you can put... Obviously, you'd probably want to put corn on it, but you put rice on there, then rice is going to, like, grow... Because rice grows super quickly anyway, so it's just going to, like, fly through. So it's sort of however you want to do it. But yeah, loads of fertile grass here. Which we should really be taking care of. The problem is when we started this series, we were still under the patch where breaches happened constantly. And what breaches are, they're basically sappers, really. But they constantly break through your walls, come through here. So it's sort of... I'm on edge a little bit, I'll be honest, because we've gone through that so many times. It's hard now to feel comfortable about putting stuff, like, over here. But we still got a fair amount of breaches, and this is obviously Cassandra hardest difficulty. But, yeah, all the mech cluster in here is done, and then we just have the 2 mech clusters on the maps to deal with. We're going to get rid of the one with the negative mood first. Now, the reason why we're going to get rid of the one with the No. Oh, I don't know, party people. I'm so nervous. Food binge chieftain. Yeah, we knew that breakdown was going to happen, so we'll just let that happen. That's fine. Whistler on research, which is obviously brilliant for the colony. I think once chieftain gets out of this mood break, we will have to push forth and trying to take out some of these mech clusters. Otherwise, they start mounting up and create a massive problem. And obviously our problem at the moment is no steel, so that's always fun. Okay, all them are getting hauled in. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Because the idea here is, again, when we get attacked, they can't stand on these stone bits. So, if we have someone in long range here, and they want to push forward, saying this is all full, they would have to then push through all the way through. And I really like the idea of this. The only negative, and you guys said about having wooden walls, is obviously, if we keep setting fire to this, as we have been doing, we do need to bear in mind that'll affect our wall. But I mean, the setting fire thing is pretty much for when we get like massive attacks. So it's not just like willy-nilly, do you know what I mean? But yeah, geothermal power is going to change the game. And then we might possibly start walling off areas. Obviously for breaches it's not really going to matter. But the fort is there if nothing else. I sort of feel safer putting one here because the breaches never come over here anyway. They always come here, so I think putting our geothermal power on this steam geyser is going to be a bit redundant because they always come down here. So putting it here is probably going to be like a lot wiser. That's how I'm looking at it anyway. It's a shame the fertile grass wasn't alongside it. Other than that, there's no other steam geysers that are really, really close, which is a little bit of a shame, but sort of is what it is. And then there is peace reigns among the colony. You sort out their bellies, you're on to a winner. Maya, what are you doing? You're cutting trees. So that means you're on top with this growing zone, which is lovely. Okay. We're actually on top of everything in the colony. The problem is we still have, like, masses of stuff around here to haul, but at least we sorted that. The red foxes. The problem is with accepting these quests, trying to convert people is, like, really, really hard. Although we haven't been the best with it. It just takes a long time if you don't imprison them. And I know people have said about just imprisoning people, but then it's just like, then your workload gets like shattered. Wildlife. Let's hunt 2 boars. I know that sounds boring. He's done it again! The comic genius that is Tazasco. It's like, oh no, Whistler's not in our religion. Yep, everything is getting done. We're actually stockpiling wood. It's only 22, but it counts, party people. Whistler, you ruined it for me. You embarrassed me in front of my millions of watchers. Okay, still slag chunks are getting hauled, which is very nice. So that means we can actually 15 steel a pop, these mean. And when you're struggling to get steel, 15 steel a pop is very, very good. In any other aspect, it wouldn't be, but in this aspect, it's very, very good. Yeah, look. Food production is so much better than what it's ever been. Like, it's pretty great, really, isn't it? Tantrum purple, because he got divorced by Maya. I mean, I can't really do much for that. Well, I can, but I'm more of a bro than that sort of a bro. Don't you dare destroy a battery. Don't you dare. So hostile, purple. Like, I get it, your marriage is a sham, but... Please say you don't still sleep with her, though, because that would be awkward. Oh, and Maya's so happy. Is she, like, happy that she got a divorce, then? Because I haven't seen any negatives. That would be hilarious. No, she's just loving life, isn't she? Oh, so because she's got... Because she's got prosthetic arms, she's happy because that counts as like transhumanist. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I could probably turn this off for a little bit, couldn't I? Leave it on. Doing okay with power, not great, but okay. Yeah, it's just the mech clusters that we have to think about. We haven't even got like survival meals, but we'll just have to take them, it'll be fine. Really wish you could just reinstall these coolers. I think what we might... saying that, we've got no steel, so let's not worry about it. But I want to move one of these coolers over here so we can make an air duct here so then they can get meals just a little bit quicker. Limestone meteor. Don't really care. That tree's getting cut, which we need for chem fuel. Wood getting hauled, which is just beggars belief. That means loads of chem fuel is being made. Lovely. Hill root has been produced. Lovely. So we're back on that. Let's open that. So we've got 11. Cool, cool, cool. Because I think we do need hill root to actually make our medicine anyway, don't we? 1 herbal. Yeah, bit. Okay, okay. What trees are getting cut? Komodo, is there anything I can do for your needs? Not really. Well, there's loads I can do, but... Okay, life in the colony is not too bad, apart from the breakdown that Komodo Dodo is just about to have. I mean, like... He's tired, he's hungry. I do wonder if it's because he's a hunter, but his walk speed is so slow, so he's not being able to actually get back in time. Yeah, so we'll stop the hunting. Because that's 1000% what's happening. As I take a sip of my coffee. So we'll stop the hunting. And then we'll go deal with the psychic suppressor first. So then we can get production back to an all-time high. Which I think we can all agree is going to be good. He's collapsed due to exhaustion. So I think we'll leave it for today. And then tomorrow we're going to go. Might be able to even bring some steel back. Might only be a little bit, but a little bit's better than nothing. We'll probably leave T at home, and then T can care for Aisha. So I'll put 1 on T. So obviously then T does all that. Where's Maya going? Hauling steel slag chunk. Okay, so now we're getting to the part where we're hauling all these, which is lovely. Komodo is down, so let's make sure he gets back up first. Oh, he's already up. Brilliant. No, I want you to equip the sniper rifle, because we'll have 2 people with sniper rifles just in case we can cheese them. We will take the Doomsday rocket launcher and like a grenade just in case. So I'm hoping then we can switch out weapons. If we can't, then it's a bit redonk, but... yeah, and then in the morning we'll take everybody and we'll go. So let's just let today go. What I should do is make a caravan spot. Is it just this one? Right, let's just have a caravan spot here. That makes sense. Having it here, I think. Alright, everyone's having a party, which is actually really good timing. Panther is hunting dog, which just sounds funny. Where is dog? Right, let's get Ayamiro and Panicant. Panther River. Oh, good shooting, Ayamiro. We love it. A dog, can you haul that, Panther? Nice. Very nicely done, boys. I hope you're both a boy. Yep, 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 yep. Right, meals are going down. Which is a bit negative, but it is what it is. Right, then just want to let everyone rest. Luckily everyone's getting some... oh, that was the party. Yes, yes, yes. Are we still even making clothes? We probably should, shouldn't we? Tattered apparel is still like... what's everyone's clothes at then? Actually quite good. Well, saying that, they're going to deteriorate. Should actually just queue them up. No, let's do it when the cloth field gets back. Because we're going to let everyone sleep, and then in the morning, we're going to go to war. So if we go to the world map, and hopefully it generates quite quickly, it does, lovely. Got this one here, which is the droner, but we're going to go destroy the suppressor first. Because if this is the weaker one, this will help us defeat this one, because then our movement speeds will be better and stuff like that. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, they have 1100 steel, but 11 people we won't be able to... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Probably could have taken them. Yeah, because I think only 4 people can use a poker table at one time, but you might have to correct me on that, unless they've changed it. Well, I haven't seen anyone use it yet, though. Not worrying at all. Yeah, we're saying that if T is staying home on her own, let's make sure we build them walls, so at least then If she runs into trouble, she can just lock all the doors and sort of just slow them down as much as possible. Which I appreciate is not the best plan, but it is a plan nevertheless. So we go tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning. Tomorrow, the sun will come out tomorrow. The voice of an angel. So I'm going to look at chieftains. So chieftain's eating our new meal. It won't let me click on it. Consuming simple meal, but he's doing that. So this is raw fungus and boomalope meat. Alpha. So let's let him eat it. Then we go into needs. So no negatives because of it. But because he had fungus, he still gets a +3. Oh yeah, because it was simple meal. So we still get the bonuses for it. But like you party people said, and rightly so, we're not using all our fungus on it. So if we've got meat, we can like pack it in with it. Do you know what I mean? We basically do what companies do with real life with like you buy a pie and it's got like 2 slices of beef in it. Do you know what I mean? They just fill it with gravy and just mush. Give them the cheap stuff. Save the expensive stuff. But yeah, 1000% we're going tomorrow. Everyone's mood is pretty sky high. Getting rid of the psychic suppression would just mean productivity will be able to get back to normal. Not that I think it's too slow, but people like Purple and Chieftain and even Komodo in some aspects, I don't think are just coming back in time. So I think the problem is not the schedule. The problem is they're hunting halfway across the map. So then when their schedule ends and they come back, then it's like time for bed because it takes them so long to get back. So I think that's what's happening. Break risk, Komodo. Exhausted. I don't really know why you're going out, so let's just keep you inside. Although, like, T is an Olympic athlete compared to like some of these men on psychic suppression. And I mean, it's lasted over a year now, so we need to get rid, really. Yeah, but still. It's actually probably just as well these turrets got repaired. Only, obviously, one that hasn't, but that's okay. I'm going to wait for everyone to get their morning meal, because we might as well. So look, this slow walking speed means you're missing out on valuable, like, rec time and stuff like that. Right, I think that's everyone that's had their morning meal. Just watching Purple. Iamiro. Okay. So we are going to go to the world map. Wait, first of all, we're going to make sure everyone is equipped with weapons. You've got an EMP launcher, right? Cool. Just in case. Whistler's got a heavy FMG. Come get an LMG just to give us a bit of range, because we don't know what the map is going to look like. So if we might need range, like. Right, accept. So we're going to take everyone apart from T. Travel supplies, the bedcloths, the food. I do want to take medicine. So let's take 8. I think 8 should... let's take 12, just in case something really, really bad happens, and something could really bad happen. Items, what we want to take with us is the Doomsday rocket launcher. We're going to hold off, which I don't know if I agree with. Let's take some grenades, because you never know. And is that did we only have the one EMP launcher? Because that's a bit of a problem if that's the case. Yeah, okay. So let's send them, confirm. Let's go back to the map. Are we not making EMP launchers then? Because I thought I told you to like always make 2. Always have 1 in the stockpile, but yeah, it's because we don't have steel. Gotcha. EMP launcher is more important than the incendiary launcher. 1000%. Okay. Right, so everyone's going to form the caravan, so we're going to leave just before lunchtime. What they're doing now is just picking up everything, getting ready. All hanging sort of around. Right, and now they're all leaving. So good luck. Good luck, boys and girls. See in the comments now, the F's are already in the chat. And then the reason why tea is really important to have back home, like, not only is she going to feed Aisha, she's going to be then producing food. So then when everyone gets back, at least then we're not then behind on food, which is good because we could be severely injured when we come back. And I would have to assume we are going to be. Chieftain might have a breakdown on the road. Oh, I didn't check if we had enough cloth beds. I hope the game's selected them all. There we go, they're off the map. And then if you obviously click the world map, you can see their yellow dot moving. I'm hoping they sleep before they get there. Like, it's not too much of a problem. If they're not, to be honest. What else? We met a peaceful caravan. No, we're going to move on. We could trade and they could have something good. However, we've then got to carry that there and carry it back. So I don't think that's... I'm hoping they sleep before they get there. Just because it'd make my life easier with their moods. Brilliant. That's what we want. Because I don't want them to get there and be instantly miserable and tired and hungry and stuff like that. Because it could be a long drawn out fight depending if we have to cheese it. Okay, medicine is being crafted by someone, so that's good. Okay. I love how I've like swept Lobster's incident under the carpet and we haven't even addressed it. We're never going to address it. Let me just make that clear. Right, we can turn that off. Turn that off. Sorry, what is your work schedule, T? Do you do plant cuts? So what I will do is I'll queue up a couple of trees just in case you get like ultimately bored. Like nothing too far away. There we go. Yeah, look, just feeding Aisha, keeping her fit and well. Saying that, the crew that is going, mood-wise are cool, obviously. The cloth bedding, if they had to sleep on the floor, that would be a negative for the major break. Purple. I mean, purple grow up. I get it. Purple's going to have like a mood break the minute he gets in there and he's just going to make me miserable. At least we can rely on tea, do you know what I mean? Purple's on a daze. Brilliant. Frustrating thing is because then you'll just daze into the enemy. So let's see how this goes. Please don't be too bad. Is that it? Oh, we can deal with this party, people. One pikeman, one turret, a low shield, but I'm cool. Let's go take this bad boy out. Imagine if they had loads of, like, an infestation in here. I think I'd cry. And we're at the right side coming in on the map to be able to deal with this relatively easily. Got some cover. Where's the rest of the crew? I think they're just slow. Always want cover, especially when fighting mechs. Trees do give us a little bit of better cover, though. Clips, I don't care. Right, can you all shoot at this? Let's get this done first. Quicker this is gone, then the quicker we can move quicker. Okay, Chieftain's had a full breakdown. Perfect timing, Chieftain. I'm so glad you're our leader. Oh, then carrying him back is going to be a nightmare. Lovely. Well, so we've done that. The turret is the only thing that's going to be a bit negative to deal with. Dog is going to come down here and hopefully then Dog will take most of the fire. I'm just trying to make sure everyone's behind a tree or something. Maya, you need to basically just keep shooting at that. Send that Dog. Can you get into melee with that pikeman? Everyone, can we shoot that turret? Lovely, got rid of the turret. Now let's attack the pikeman. I am Miro, how's your health? Looking good, party people. Looking good. We are victorious. Yeah, glad we took one EMP. Glad we had one EMP launcher. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And just for good effect, let's destroy everything else. No, let me grab the shooting squad. And then we'll send people home as quick as humanly possible, just in case, obviously, a raid or anything happens. And then we'll give it another couple of days just to repair everyone, to heal everyone. Got a few injuries, nothing too crazy. One bleed, so we could get an infection there. So in case I forget, I'll just up your medicine. And then we'll go back into world map, reform caravan, come home, accept. So take everyone, take chieftain, travel supplies, we've got all that. Items, so we want to take the sniper rifle. The pikeman weighs far too much. What's the mech node? Self-powered node, blah, blah, blah. So we'll take all the steel, the component, the plasteel. How long does that take us to get home? 1 day. Yeah, take all the berries, you might as well. We take the pikeman, does it add to travel time yet? It says a self-powered of unknown function can be deconstructed to yield valuable resources, but only if they are captured intact. I mean, it doesn't weigh much, so we just have a look. It might be a waste, but it doesn't add to the walking time. There we go, we've got chieftain. Let's send everyone back home. A victorious episode if we've ever had one. If you got to this part of the video, leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment. I'll catch you next time, party people. Bye.